Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her About page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Koala. Hi Diamond Girl. Hello everyone. Hi Tammy. Hi Love. Welcome. Hi Denise. Hello. Hi Tammy. Hi Nail. Hello everyone. Hi Philia. Welcome. Hi Tiger. How's everyone? Welcome. Hi Princess. Hello everyone. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Hi Alice. Hi Hudson. Welcome. Hi Elephant. Hi Starfall. Hi Jasmine. Welcome everyone. Hi Meditation. And Phasema. Hello. Hello everyone. Tonight I have last quarter moon and Scorpio spread if that's what you want. It's about cutting the cord. So it's what must be released, why this has power over you, how to cut that energetic cord, and what returns to you if you do. Theme readings go above the regular readings, and donation readings go above the theme readings. Just so you know how it works. If you're new here, welcome. The join the list does exclamation mark a join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. You can write theme for your theme reading or moon because it's a moon reading for your theme. Or ask any questions you want, like always. If you get put in the lounge is a wait list where Nightbot chooses people at random to be put onto the free list. Nightbot's not a real person, it's just a program that keeps track of the list and allows you to add yourself to the list and provides entertainment in the chat. Hi Pure Heart. How are you? So yeah, I'll switch the screen so we get started. I have a legal disclaimer description if you want to check that out as well. I am getting better. I still have a cold, so it's just lingering. But I'll switch the screen so we get started. I changed my stuff around, so I don't know where my camera is. I'll put some cards on this side, I guess. Oh, I messed up my camera. I tried to fix this part here, but you still see it, eh? Oh man. For Denise, theme reading for Denise. What does my moon have for Denise tonight? What does the last quarter moon in Scorpio have for Denise? What does the last quarter moon have for Denise? There we go. Let's see what messages One Moon has for you tonight. I need to get some new moon cards. I feel like we're tired of these ones, but let's see. Communication is key. It's a Gemini moon, so there could be a Gemini coming into your energy. I still don't have my cards in camera here, but I guess I should have tested this out before going live, but there we go. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, luck, time, and destiny's on your side, right? So I feel like you may not want to release the good luck. Maybe it's a matter of releasing how it's spinning in the cycles for you. Maybe you would like it to spin a different direction. I don't know. You have the Ace of Cups in the dark. This is why this power is over you. Seems like you're not filling your own cup of self love, self acceptance, or not really trusting yourself all that well or your intuition. So maybe that's why it has a little power over you, trying to bring you some luck. If you're seeing it or not, I don't know. But you have the Eight of Pentacles in the light. So this is what energy to cut the cord from. Feel like you don't really want to release this or cut the cord from it. So I don't know. You may have to fight the moon on this one. You know, the Eight of Pentacles is about developing your skills and being consistent with your work, putting more time and effort into your work, which I feel like you are, because it usually means that you are and it's paying off for you. So fighting the moon, that's going to be your thing, I guess, during this moon phase. For the Three of Pentacles, if you do decide to, go along with this, the result is going to be good collaboration, good teamwork, good um sharing, cooperation going on here with the Three of Pentacles. So maybe it's worth it for you. I don't know if you're having trouble with co-workers or other people around you and you want to get along better. I guess some things may need to be sacrificed, but that's up to you. And Moon says it's time to tell someone how you're feeling. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. So someone is trying to flirt with you. So maybe they're trying to show you who this person is. That could be a thing too. Maybe it's this Gemini. I don't know. That is what I got. Cat Goddess. Theme reading for Cat Goddess. What does Cat Goddess need to know from Mama Moon right now? What does the last quarter moon have for Cat Goddess? Ooh, the devil's out to play. What messages does Cat Goddess need to hear right now? It's time to take action, Cat Goddess. No more dragging your feet. Time to take action is now. You have the Hangman in the dark. It's still off camera, ain't I? Oh man. For the Hangman and the dark, this is what must be released. So releasing anything that you feel like you need to sacrifice right now, you can just keep it till the next moon phase, right? Till the full moon comes around. You don't need to take a pause. You don't need to change your perspective, right? It's in the dark, so just kind of go with the flow kind of thing, you know? Maybe a little bit more patience is needed while you're waiting, but the devil is in the dark. So this way has power over you. Maybe there's some negativity, or you feel like there's some sort of strings attached or chains attached somehow of what your next moves are, how you're gonna tackle everything, what needs to give, what you can put more energy into, and what's going on with that. So for the Seven of Pentacles in the light, this one is like how to cut that energy cord from you. The Seven of Pentacles is like putting more nurturing energy into it, kind of like watering it a little bit more, giving it a little bit more love to see if the results, maybe needing a little bit more attention to whatever you're trying to manifest for yourself. Seems to be, and if you do that, you're gonna have that new clear beginning, right? New ideas, a new sense of clarity, new breakthrough, just kind of like realizing your full potential of what you're trying to accomplish right now. The tactic, this is the Aries card, so it could be Aries coming into your energy. It says you need a 12-month plan. So I don't know if you started one already or not, but never too late, right? Don't think about giving up. Avoid being brass right now. A new male is coming into your energy. Don't know if you've noticed that or not. Don't go too fast and forget your manners. But, it's time to take action. I feel like you're all in the right energy to take action too, right? You're planting that seed, you're watching it grow, you're nurturing it, you're going to take that action with the Ace of Swords. Sounds good. I don't know. Hi, Myra. Alice, clean reading for Alice. What does Mama Moon have for Alice tonight? What does Mama Moon have for Alice tonight? Let's see. Full moon. The last quarter moon is Scorpio. I don't know why I was gonna say full moon. I guess I'm anxious for the full moon. Seven of Wands turned into the lake for you. You did a backflip. Maybe Alice is gonna be doing backflips. Let's see what messages Alice needs to hear right now. What messages does Alice need to hear right now? You got it's a win-win outcome is in the forecast for you. So that is awesome. There's a Libra card. Could be a Libra coming into your energy. You have the Nine of Swords in the dark. So this is what needs to release. Release any stresses, worries, anxieties, overthinking, anything that's making you feel like you can't sleep at night. You need to release that. And try to get some good rest and good sleep. The Three of Swords is in the dark too. So it's kind of like what has power over you is maybe some heartbreaks, maybe some disappointments, some discouragement going on there. I don't know. So maybe there's some doom scrolling that's keeping you up at night. I don't know. Whatever that is the time to release it so it doesn't have power over you. You have the Six of Wands. So for the Six of Wands, this is how to cut that energetic cord. So maybe it's a matter of putting yourself out there a little bit more. You know, even though you're doing the work and all that sort of thing, you may not always need. I feel like you need to be appreciated more than you already are. I do feel that for you. The cards are kind of saying opposite for some reason. You just need to find that sense of victory despite the challenges, is what I'm feeling here. For the Seven of Wands, I feel like there's this energy of just feeling overwhelmed, but you're still standing strong, you're standing your ground, you're keeping your boundaries up. I feel like you're being assertive in your energy, there's no reason to back down. And then Mama Moon says, let go of what was falling away. See the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It says, time to make a firm decision. I feel like that's what the Seven of Wands is saying as well. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while, some self-love, some self-healing going on there. It's a great time for a makeover, so pamper yourself. Right? Maybe pamper yourself, and that's where you're going to meet this Libra. I don't know. What I got? Kaylee! Mama Moon. What does Mama Moon have for Kaylee tonight? What does the Lost Quarter Moon and Scorpio have for Kaylee? What does Kaylee need to know tonight? Ooh, the Page of Wands. Some good news is coming your way. I can feel that for you. Let's see. Oops. So what does Mama Moon want Kaylee to know tonight? It's time to release the negativity, right? For sure. Time to release that negativity. We don't need it. The Page of Wands is in the light, so this is what needs to be released. So I don't know if you want to release anything from the Page of Wands. I feel like you want good things to come towards you. Maybe this good news comes from someone that you're not expecting or not wanting to come towards you, but I don't know. For the Page of Wands, I feel like there's this energy of some new ideas, or feeling more inspired and more creative in your energy as well. So if you're having any creative blocks, maybe it's time to release that. For the Four of Pentacles in the Dark, this is what may have power over you of creating these blocks. The Four of Pentacles, I just feel like maybe it's a matter of releasing some control, or releasing some not wanting to compromise or negotiate or whatever that is. So maybe it's just that has power over you instead of focusing on what needs to be done, if it involves other people or releasing some control or whatever that is for you. The Hermit is in the light. So if you, how to cut the cord is maybe doing some soul searching, dig deep inside of what you truly want to cut off inside you right now, or what you feel like you need to let go of to move forward, because you do have the world, right? So I feel like whatever's going on here, if you do cut the cord here, you'll always going to return to you with that sense of fulfillment, feeling whole, feeling completed, feeling like you're done with whatever that cycle is for you. And this is a full moon of Scorpio card, so this is right up for the moon tonight. I know it's a quarter moon, but it says better out than in. It's time for you to live joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. So if you're suspicious of anything, if you're suspicious of this Page of Wands, trust yourself. Grudges are toxic, so time to let go. The end of an argument is coming. Your shadow self may be showing a little bit more right now. So that would be your moon sign showing a little bit more right now. It's time to release that negativity. That's what I got. Elephant! Theme reading for Elephant. What does the moon have for Elephant tonight? The last quarter moon in Scorpio have for Elephant tonight. Last quarter moon energy. There we go. The Emperor. Do you have an extra card from the universe? For Elephant, you have the Empress. Oh, what messages does the moon have for Elephant? I forgot the messages. You have conclusions are within reach. So for the Empress, this is what you must be released. So maybe you need to stop nurturing someone or something. Maybe you need to let them defend themselves or take care of themselves, whatever that is for you. Not allowing them to, I don't know, consume all of your energy right now. Maybe you need to conserve it. For the Nine of Pentacles in the Dark, why it has that power over you, it seems to be struggle with that home work life maybe a little bit. Something maybe a little bit out of balance there with some struggling. Maybe not having as much free time as you were liking, or feeling pressure to do better when you don't need to do better. You're doing good enough. And how to cut this cord comes with the Hangman, shifting perspective a little bit, maybe taking a pause and really consider what things you can change around or switch up to make the struggle less. You have the Nine of Swords in the Dark too, so letting go of any worries or anything that's keeping you up all night. Not letting you have that peaceful rest that you're needing. And if you do all that, it seems like the Hierophant, things are going to come together for you one way or another. Feeling guided, feeling connected again with the things that you have going on, people around you. And this card, the moon says, what is meant for you will, what is meant for you won't pass you by. So forgive someone could be the key to resolving this situation in a positive light. Let go of control and let things unfold naturally. Doors that slam shut right now will reopen for you again later on. time to get back on track. So Hierophant 2 is kind of like getting back on track, back on routine, back onto the flow of things. Meditation or yoga is recommended right now. So yeah, so you're gonna get some conclusions to any thing that you wanted answered soon. What? Tammy. Let's see for Tammy here. For Tammy, I am considering to go back to a career I had before. How would it work out for Tammy? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? Tammy considering to go back to a career that they had before. How will that work out? How will that work out for Tammy? They're all in the dark. I don't know what the negativity is around it. I don't know if you're feeling negative about it in general or just doubting how it's going to work out. I don't know. Three of Pentacles, though. I feel like the Three of Pentacles is like working your magic, right? If you feel like my lighting in this corner is not good, eh? I don't know. I don't know if that helped, but for the Three of Pentacles, it is the dark, so it's kind of like a lack of cooperation or feeling like there'll be a lot of stress going back to a career. I don't know if it's more time consuming or take more time for you or what's going on with that. For the Seven of Wands in the dark, I feel like there's some energy with a lack of growth or feeling like the reward of it wouldn't be enough to benefit you. Not quite sure if you're feeling that or if that's really what's going to be happening. The Ace of Swords is in the dark, so trying to make that right decision of what is best for you moving forward. Feeling a little bit confused or not sure if you have all the information you need to make that right decision that's right for you and the family and whatever's going on with that. You have the Eight of Swords in the dark too. Well, the Eight of Swords in the dark is good, right? That means you're not restricted. You're free to do it if you want to do it. Nothing's holding you back. But you would have to be more strategic in your planning on how you're going to make it, how to make it work with your life that you have going on now. So I don't know if it has to do with your daughter or what's going on with that. But I feel there's nothing holding you back from doing it. It's all if you're good with it in your mind, your mind, heart, and soul has to be aligned for it to work well, it seems. See, what advice do we have for Tammy with this? The Hermit. Yeah, so it's kind of like doing some self-reflection, seeing what is best for you. If you feel like that's something you can do, then do it. If you feel like it's not something that will be practical for you right now, then you gotta trust your intuition, what it's telling you. But it seems to be like doing some soul searching, some introspection to see how you truly feel about it and how you can make it happen for yourself. Because there's nothing holding you back. It's going to take some strategic planning to get it done, though. But that's what I got. Not sure if it's the right decision. Yeah, I don't know. Koala! Will Koala move to a good apartment for rent in 15 days? Ooh, let's see for Koala. Your spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Koala a message. Will Koala be moving to a good? Will Koala move to a good apartment for rent in the next 15 days? You have the Three of Cups there, so I feel like you'll get along with the other people in the apartment, I'm guessing. If it's like apartment building or your close neighbors, I feel like there'll be a good community there. The Ace of Cups, you may not be overly joyed or overly happy about it. whatever that is. For the Page of Cups in the dark, I don't know if you've had some good communication with like the landlord or whoever is renting the apartment, if it's causing you any doubts or second guessing yourself. There is the devil there. I generally use the devil as a sexual card, right? But in this sense, it could be, if it's like an apartment where they hold you in for like a year, like you have to stay there for 12 months before you can leave or something. I don't know if that is an issue or not, or if it's just kind of like announcing that's what's going on. The Knight of Wands is in the light, so I feel like overall there'll be some good success there. Um, it seems like you will go in that direction, and it all seems positive. Which move soon? Yeah, I feel like there is positive with moving. It seems like maybe make talking to the right people, to see what's going on with that, and yeah, that is what I got. The devil may be the bad place scenario too, eh? That toxic energy. Myra, it's being read for Myra. Let's see from Myra. What does Myra need to know right now? Is there any spirit guide, ancestors, names, or fae? Or Mama Moon? What does Mama Moon need to know? What does Myra need to know from Mama Moon? What does the last quarter moon in Scorpio have for Myra? You have a secret message from the universe there? What messages does Myra need to hear from Mama Moon? You're good enough, right? This is a Virgo card. It could be a Virgo coming into your energy. For the Ten of Cups, what you need to release. Release any toxic energy, any toxic family members or people who were family may not be family anymore for whatever reason. Whatever it is, it may be time to release them from your energy right now. At least during this moon phase, if they're not serving you right. If they're not making you happy, it's time to let it go for now. For the Page of Swords is in the dark. This is why they have power over you. Maybe it's what they're saying towards you, the actions they're taking towards you, that you don't need to put up with that if that's not what that's not what's going on. I don't know if this is like a coworker or what this energy is. But if someone's putting you in a bad mood, you can distance yourself from them right now. The Hangman is in the light, so how to cut the cord with this person is distance yourself from them. The Hangman, Hangman suggests she has her perspective and to see things through their way. But if they're causing you, to release their energy from you, that may not be what you want to do. Maybe it's just a matter of having patience and stepping back and let them, do what they do without affecting your energy. And if you do that, I feel like for some reason, if you do that or you don't do that, it doesn't seem to help at all. Just because the Page of Wands is in the dark. Maybe they will get the idea that you're giving them the cold shoulder and decide to distance themselves too, which could be a good energy. The sun, the sun is positive. Even if there's dark clouds over it, it's still positive. So it may be good, just not, the best. Mama Moon suggests you are good enough. Apology may be in order. So maybe this person will apologize and that will make things better. I don't know. Find balance between the cosmos and the mundane in your life. Worrying too much will attract more worry. So, yeah, stop second guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. That's what I got. Love, general for love, yeah. What does love need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, answers, or fae that want to come and give love a message? What does love need to know right now? Ooh, the Six of Wands. A badass success is coming your way, right? I can see that for you. Just going with the flow of things, getting things done, putting yourself out there more. Getting that recognition, that praise. The Ace of Swords, coming up with some breakthrough or having some new ideas, new sense of clarity. I feel that victory coming your way. You know, just a matter of making the right decision at the right time. There is the Eight of Pentacles in the dark. You may feel a little bit scattered in your energy, so I feel like it's just a matter of focusing on what's most important for you to tackle right now. I don't know if it's just a matter of struggling with the work home life balance or what's going on with that, because I just feel like there may be a little bit of a lack of focus or feel like you need to rush into something. For the Nine of Wands in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of feeling a little bit wary or a little bit worried about something, but I feel like it's just a matter of you being persistent, being determined to get the work done that you need to get done, and pushing yourself through it. You have the Two of Wands here, so you may be faced with a decision to make of which path you want to make moving forward. Um, yeah. Yeah, I feel like all this is going to lead you to a path where you're going to have to choose what you want next for you. You feel scattered? Yeah, yeah. Time is so limited, right? I feel like there's never enough time to get it all done. But, you know, one step at a time, do what's most important for you. Push yourself forward even though you feel exhausted. I can feel that for you. But, you know, calmer waters are coming once you choose which path is best. That's what I got. You feel the eclipse energy too, yeah, eh? Oh man. It's hard to get enough sleep. Dr. Fizza. What are C's intentions towards Dr. Fizza? He's a Capricorn. Ooh, let's see for Dr. Fizza. During spirit guides, ancestors, or your fae. Want to come give Dr. Fizza a message. What are C's intentions towards Dr. Fizza? You have extra cards that wanted to come out here. You have the Ace of Pentacles in the dark. So your Capricorn wants to go slow and steady. They're not in a rush to come towards you. It came with the Death card. So I don't know if the Capricorn themselves are going through big changes or a big sense of transformation with themselves. And that's why they are moving slower with the Ace of Pentacles in the dark. Because I feel like there's some obstacles or there's things that they're lacking that they're trying to get through. The King of Wands, yeah, I feel like for whatever reason, um, C is not really feeling the sparks between the two of you like maybe you are. But I feel like they're open to communication, you know, which is not normal for a Capricorn to be open with communication and talking things through and that sort of thing. The Nine of Cups here, I feel like they feel very lucky to connect with you, to communicate with you, and that sort of thing. You have the Seven of Cups, so I feel like they're trying to be realistic with their intentions towards you. Not quite sure if they've made any plans yet because I feel like they have a lot going on with them. You can't really see all my cards, can you? You have the Seven of Cups in the dark there, and you have the Ten of Wands. So I feel like they have a lot of work that they're trying to get done. Seems to be like something's going on with them internally. But when it comes to you, I feel like they do have feelings for you. They do feel open to you. They feel lucky to have you, even though they're going slow and steady. Capricorns do that. Not a rush. They may not feel, yeah, like I said, the sparks, but they're trying to do what they can. So I feel like right now their intentions are to communicate with you with the Page of Cups and try to connect with you and, you know, see if there's anything there, but they're not rushing it at all. Jojo. What are A's thoughts and feelings for Jojo? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What are A's thoughts and feelings towards Jojo currently? Ooh, the devil, though. Not quite sure if it's that type of connection or not, but the devil's out, right? I feel like, they're not busy, they're not occupied, they don't have too much work going on there. Maybe you distract them from their work if it's that type of connection. I don't know. Maybe it's just them feeling like they're tied to some sort of uh, thing that is preventing them from moving towards you. I don't know. For the Seven of Wands in the dark, I feel like they're feeling overwhelmed and they feel like they're not quite sure what their thoughts and feelings are towards you right now, because I feel like they're not really sure where you stand with your thoughts and feelings towards them either. The strength card is in the dark, so there's a little bit of a weakness there. Sometimes weakness is passion, so it could be both ways. The King of Cups is in the dark. I feel like A is feeling a little bit private or not really oversharing things with you. Just kind of like keeping things to themselves right now, because I feel like they're being a little cautious of how much they share in general. But I feel like they want to take a leap of faith though, so I feel like they want to express themselves. They want to do things with you. They want to take that risk, even though they're being a little bit protective or guarded for some reason. What else does JoJo need to know about this energy? Ace of Wands. Even though it's in the dark, there's still some sparks, even though they may have some creative blocks on how to move towards you. I feel like they're just kind of like observing and like seeing if you're worth it or not. I don't know. Not quite sure what's going on with that. Let's see, is there any love energy here? Is there a love energy here? I feel like it's going back and forth. There's some passion, there's some desires, but then nurture. Nurturing relationships like blooming flowers. Maybe it just needs a little bit more nurturing. That's what I got. Philia! What are Eric's feelings towards Philia that he is not expressing or acting on? Let's see for Philia. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come give Philia a message on how Eric is feeling towards Philia that they're not expressing? Ooh, I don't know. Did they tell you that they love you? Because there's a Knight of Cups there, so love and romance is coming through. The Knight of Pentacles are not overly confident in themselves. They may be holding back on their feelings, even though that is what they're thinking or what their intentions are. The Five of Wands is in the dark, so I feel like they may be avoiding something. Maybe they feel like they don't know how to show the passion that they're feeling towards you all that much. You're in no contact right now? Oh, okay. Yeah. That would explain why they're not showing you their feelings, because I feel like they want to, though. I feel like there's some unresolved issues, and it's causing the lack of passion that's coming through with the Five of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles are like not feeling confident. Um, I feel like they've have a change of heart though. So it was best for you right now. Okay, so they're waiting. Yeah, I feel like they're waiting for you. They're waiting to see if you're gonna change your mind. The Six of Wands is in the dark. I feel like they feel like you don't really truly see them the way they want you to see them. But they don't know how to make you see them the way that they are either. So I feel like They kind of want your attention, but they're not doing anything about it right now, though. Yeah, that's what I got, though. My baby. Same reading for my baby. Let's see. For my baby. What does my moon have for my baby? What is the last quarter moon? And Scorpio have for my baby tonight? What is the last quarter moon? Oops. Have for my baby tonight? Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, you got the Queen. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. You're on fire. Now let's see. What does Mama Moon have for my baby tonight? Oops, thank you. You have a fiery climax is approaching. It's an Aries. Or there could be an Aries coming into your energy. So for the Queen of Pentacles in the light, this is what needs to be released. I don't know if there is a Queen of Pentacles in your energy. Someone who is very grounded, very earthy, very slow in their energy. Very stubborn, perhaps, right? Maybe if they're slowing you down, you may want to release them. For the Queen of Wands, hot, fiery, passionate energy, eh? So they may feel like they have power over you. I'm not quite sure if you're feeling that or not, or sometimes the Queen of Wands, because she could be a little bit controlling just because she likes to have things her way and is very resistant to any type of change. So maybe she feels like she has power over you in that kind of sense, because the Queen of Wands is very confident in themselves, very they lead with resilience. They don't back down, kind of thing. I don't know. The Two of Cups. So this is how to cut the cord. You know, I feel like you may not want to cut the cord here because I feel like whatever's going on in that energy, there is a lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of connection going on there. So it's up to you if you want to fight the moon and not cut the cord on this one. You know, the queens doesn't necessarily have to be female, and just, you know, just because they're queen cards. The Six of Wands is in the light. So I feel like whatever's going on, if you do that, you are going to move forward. In a positive light, you may have to let some things go to move forward, but you're moving forward. This card says that there is a tug of war going on between what you want and what they want. So something going on here, maybe. So being assertive is good, but don't ignore someone's opinions or feelings. So you may have to hear them out first. Emotions are running high. Yeah, the fiery climax is approaching. Aries. I don't know if this Queen of Wands is an Aries for you or what. But that is what I got. Thank you so much for your donation, Keiser. Let's see. What's Erica the Pisces true current feelings towards Scorpio? Ooh, a Scorpio and a Pisces. And what does you truly want from me in our connection? Let's see for Kaiser. Kaiser. Is it Kaiser? Kaiser. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels say that want to come and give Kaiser a message? What are Erica's? Thank you. What are Erica's true feelings? Thoughts on true feelings. Positive so far. Wow. Wow. She's in love. She's in love, right? The Four of Pentacles. She may be very overly protective of herself. She may be very guarded, have a lot of boundaries. You know, a lot of fences up. Maybe some iron gate fences, but you know. Overall, she is feeling very positive about you. She thinks positively of you. She feels like there is possibility of success, maybe possibility of having fun with you. the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, slow and steady. She's not going to rush it. She's going to take its time, go with the flow. Kind of energy, right? Nine of Pentacles. I feel like she really much values her independence and maybe a little bit hesitant of losing that a little bit in a relationship. So that may be why all the guards are up as well. But there's a Knight of Cups, so I feel like she does see that you are very charming, very handsome, very, loving in your energy. The Two of Wands, she is struggling to make that decision of opening up herself towards you completely or holding herself back until she's a little bit more sure. Yeah. Either is cool, only after your name. So yeah, she does have a lot of feelings for you, but she doesn't want to rush it. She wants to take it slow. She's still debating how good of an idea it is for the two of you to be together. So, maybe step up the Knight of Cups energy. I don't know. That is what I got though. Nail! Thank you again for the donation. Nail, I left him. Oh man, I left him and I made a block. Will he notice? Let's see for Nail. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, tamsyfae that want to come give Nail a message? Will he notice that Nail blocked him? Did he mean to nominate me far away from him? Let's see. Did he mean to nominate Nail far away from him? Yes. What does he feel when he remembered Nail? What did he feel when he remembered Nail? Worried. Oh man. Okay, so so did he notice? I feel like he did notice. He did notice. But I feel like he felt like he made the right judgment call of whatever was going on between the two of you. Did he mean to nominate you was a yes. And how he felt about you, when he remembered you was a Nine of Wands. So he was, he was wary, like worried about it or cautious about it. I feel like he didn't I don't know. I just feel like even though he was worried about it after he recognized you, I feel like he felt like he made the right decision for nominating you. Is what it comes down to. For the Ten of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like they nominate, like whatever happened, I feel like they didn't want you to feel excluded for some reason. And then there's the world. So whatever cycle is going on between the two of you, I feel like it's not completed. I feel like the two of you are not done yet. And it's just a matter of you or them like changing perspectives and seeing the situation from a different light that may give you some clarity or some closure of some sorts. But that's what I got with that. Diamond Girl. S's feelings towards Diamond Girl currently as we speak. Let's see for Diamond Girl. Journey spirit guides, ancestors, community of Fae. I want to come and give Diamond Girl a message. What is S feeling towards Diamond Girl as we speak right now. You got the Eight of Cups in the dark. So I feel like S is feeling a little bit stuck in their energy. If they feel like they can't really move in any direction for some reason. Not quite sure what's holding them back. There is the Queen of Swords. So I feel like S is not being completely honest with you. It doesn't mean that they're lying, but they're not being completely honest, you know? They may be just telling you half the story instead of the whole story, or not quite sure what's going on with that. I don't know if it's just a matter of them still healing from a past breakup or a past situation that's still heavy on their heart that they're trying to overcome and let go of. There is a temperance and a light, so I feel like overall their mind, heart, and soul is in the right place when it comes to you, with their thoughts and their feelings. They do feel connected towards you, maybe even spiritually of some sorts. They feel like they have a good time with you, or you get along very well, you communicate very well, you compromise, um, you work well together in general, or connect well in general. Um, yeah, so I feel like overall that they're feeling like they're not being completely honest with you, or that you don't know everything that's going on behind the scenes, kind of thing. They seem to be healing or overcoming from something or trying to let go of something that is really hard on their heartstrings, but overall they do have good thoughts, good feelings, good connection with you. Um, I feel like that is a positive there. That's what I got. Tiger. Why did A tell Tiger he's been waiting to talk to me? Let's see for Tiger. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Tiger a message? Why did A tell Tiger he's been waiting to talk to Tiger? Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles in the dark. Ten of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like they've been delaying to talk to you for a while. Not quite sure what that is about, but I do feel that. Like, I feel like it's been a slow energy that is trying to manifest here. The Emperor's in the dark, I feel like it's just because they weren't confident enough to say it the first time. Maybe that's why they waited. Because I feel like, they didn't feel as empowered as they normally would with expressing themselves or whatever's going on with that. The nine of, I want to say the nine of wands, because I feel like they're standing a little guarded, but I feel like they struggle with like asking for support or asking for help or anything like that. So I feel like maybe that's maybe why they're slowing down on their energy, or um waiting to talk to you about something that they've been struggling with. I don't know. Overall, I feel this energy like they're happy. They're happy with your connection. I'm not quite sure what's going on here though. The Five of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like if whatever was going on in the past, they've overcome that. They've overcome those challenges. They have resolved some issues that they may have been dealing with. I feel like they've even blown off steam. So I don't know if they're mad about something and now they're over it. The Four of Cups, I feel like they're wanting to revisit a past conversation, and because I feel like now they have a clear mind, they understand maybe that situation a little bit better now than they did before, but they're still hesitant with working things out with you about some things. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but that's what I got. I feel like that didn't really answer your question though, but Firebird, what's Scorpio's energy towards Miss W? What is Scorpio's energy towards Miss W right now? when they secretly met. His feelings towards her. Let's see for the Scorpio. What's the Scorpio's energy towards Miss W? What is Scorpio's energy towards Miss W? When they first. Okay, what is Scorpio's energy towards Miss W when they secretly met? What is a Scorpio's feelings towards Miss W? Well, there's a lot of negativity coming out here. I feel like whatever's going on with the Scorpio's energy towards Miss W, that the Scorpio feels trapped. Like he feels like he doesn't know how to get out of this energy. He can't move out of it. He can't, he's just feeling trapped. His mind, heart, and soul is all messed up. It's not aligned. There's definitely off balance going on here. For the Temperance too, I just feel like there's this energy of them feeling like they need patience. They just need patience and then get through this and get out of it somehow. So I feel like whatever's going on, they're really struggling with focusing on their patience to deal with Miss W. The Nine of Cups is in the dark, so there's some empty fulfillment there. I feel like the Scorpio has realized that Miss W hasn't fulfilled all the promises that she probably promised him, and that's causing some negativity and some regrets and that type of emotions going on there. How he feels about her, the Nine of Swords, is in the dark. So I feel like there's a shift in their energy where he's not as angry or as worried as he was before. He may feel like he has more control over something or not. I don't know. Not really control, but like, you know, trying to figure things out the best that he can. The Knight of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like, you know, he's stubborn about it. I feel like he wants whatever she promised. It's just taking longer than expected, or I don't know. Still hoping for the best, maybe. That's what I got. I'm not quite sure what's going on with them. I have a feeling that like Miss W is like blackmailing him or something. I don't know, because there's not like a lot of positive, like lovey feelings, like they're trying to, get hooked up or anything. Maybe that's what she wants, but it doesn't seem to be a mutual thing. I don't know. That's a lot. Hi, Willard. Welcome. Hot Sun. What are Dee's feelings, intentions, and next actions towards Hot Sun? Let's see. Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. What are Dee's feelings, intentions, and next actions towards Hot Sun right now? Thank you. What are Dee's feelings, intentions, and next actions towards Hot Sun? Oh man, there is a judgment in the dark. But judgment in the dark, I feel like they're doubting themselves or they're ignoring what their intuition is telling them of what's what. Not quite sure what's up with that. There is the Emperor and the Light, so I feel like they're struggling with some sort of sense of control. Not quite sure why they'd be struggling with that because I feel like they're ambitious. They want to take action towards you, though. I feel like they do want to take action with you, so I'm not quite sure what the struggle is. The Ten of Pentacles, I feel like they feel grounded with you. They feel like you're family. They feel connected with you. Or they feel like the two of you have a strong bond of some sorts. Um, I don't know if they're just fearful of their feelings towards you because it comes with the Tower. Like they're expecting the worst when their worst hasn't happened yet because the Tower's in the dark. With the Two of Cups, it's kind of. I don't know if they're trying. If there's like a mismatched energy that's going on here where They have a lot of feelings, a lot of good thoughts about you, but also focusing on the negative. You know, it comes with the moon, so what they're feeling like maybe this is illusion, like what they're thinking and feeling isn't right, or questioning how you're feeling. Let's see, what are D's true feelings and intentions? What are D's true love energy? The stars, it says your hope and optimism are powerful love magnet for you right now. Hopefully that is there towards you. Passion, keep the flame of passion alive. The heartbeat of love. I do feel like there is passion. I feel like there is good feelings, but there's a lot of fears and doubts too. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. Their next action is towards you. I don't know. I feel like they want to take action. They're thinking about it. They really feel connected, but there's this doubt is holding them back, it seems. Butterfly! Theme reading for Butterfly. Yeah. What does Mama Moon have for Butterfly tonight? What's the last quarter moon in Scorpio have for Butterfly? What does the last quarter moon have for Butterfly? There we go. What messages does Butterfly need to hear from Mama Moon? What messages does Butterfly need to hear from Mama Moon? For the Knight of Swords. This is what needs to be released, right? So release whatever makes you feel like you're being restricted, right? Let loose, let your hair down. Don't feel restricted. Let that go. The Eight of Swords too. I just feel like there's energy of you seeking some sort of empowerment, just breaking free from anything that's holding you back and releasing what it is. The Three of Wands is in the dark, so this is why it has power over you. That's making you feel restricted. It could be just the matter of not getting along with your coworkers or getting along with someone that makes you feel like you need to be more, more restricted, less free. Whatever's going on with that, um, let it all go, right? You have the Six of Cups in the dark too, so this is how to cut that energetic cord. So to cut that cord seems to be, again, letting the past go, moving forward with that positive energy, letting yourself feel empowered and less restricted and going with the flow with your self-freedom kind of thing. And if you do, you're going to turn into the Queen of Pentacles, right? She's nurturing, confident, resourceful, right? She's very caring and loving in her energy. So you're going to have that queen power. So why not, right? This is a Gemini card, so it could be a Gemini coming into your energy. It says commitment is key right now. So tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. So make sure you're all aligned. Mind, heart, and soul is all aligned in the right place. Someone is flirting with you. I don't know if you've noticed, but Mama Moon thinks they are. So, my God. Yeah. It's good to release things. Worrying about past regrets is not going to help us move forward. You're welcome, Butterfly. Mila, hello. Is he in love with Tara and really obsessed like he says? Let's see. Is he really in love with Tara and is he really obsessed? there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Mila a message about, is he really in love with Tara? I would say yes, and he's willing to put in the hard work to make it happen too. Did he save any sensitive photos I sent him? Did he? No. Does he search or open my account when I turn it public? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Did he search or open any of Mila's accounts when she turned it public? The Two of Wands is a yes. And that's what I got. Guess you can't really see that. Two of Wands is a yes. Did he save any sensitive photos? That was a no. And yes, he still seems to be in love with her, or at least he thinks he is more obsessed with her than in love with her, but you know. Love takes time to grow. Aldana! Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Want to come give Aldana a message. What does Aldana need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Aldana a message? You have the Five of Wands in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of some unresolved issues, like kind of lingering in your energy. I don't know if it's a lack of passion or a lack of creativity or what's going on with that. I don't know if that's what's keeping you awake at night with the Nine of Wands, if stresses and worries or just feeling anxious in general. Yeah, you have the Two of Wands in the dark. So I feel like it's kind of like this energy. Not Two of Wands. Two of Swords. Two of Wands, I feel like you have a choice to make. And it all depends what choice you make is how you're going to move forward with this energy. So I don't know if it's like a 2-in-1 kind of thing. Because the Two of Swords, I feel like information overload and not knowing which one to choose. But also like feeling pressured into making it too. Or like someone's poking you like, hey, what's the answer? What are you doing? What you know? Four of Swords here is kind of like, yeah, sleep on it, you know, take your time, rest on it to see what is the best decision for you to make moving forward. Whatever it is, I feel like you're not going to feel restricted. Like you're still going to have your freedom. You're still going to feel empowered with it. I feel like it's also going to help you realize your true worth and like raise your standards for yourself and figuring out what is what moving forward. And that's what I got. Hi, Teresa. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Did my sister, that's a Taurus, keep some money from me after my mom died when we don't have the same dad? I'm a Leo. Let's see. For Teresa. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Teresa a message? Let's see, for Teresa. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Teresa a message. Did Teresa's sister keep some money from Teresa after their mom passed away? The Eight of Wands, I feel like they had to take quick action. So I'm not quite sure if they took the quick action to take the money from you or what's going on with that. The Three of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like they learned something from some sort of setback. Not quite sure what's going on with that. Maybe they took quick action so there wouldn't be a setback. I don't know. There is a Knight of Cups and a Light too, so I feel like whatever action they took, that was based on them following their heart, right? What they felt was the right thing to do. I feel like they had some communication with somebody about it, so I'm not quite sure if how this worked out for them. If they, the person said do this or that with the money, I don't know. The Five of Wands is in the dark too, so I feel like they did whatever they had to do to resolve any sort of conflict. So I'm guessing this caused a conflict, not resolved the conflict though. Because it seems like they did what they had to do to resolve the issue with the money. And they talked to someone about it. Not quite sure who that was. I'm guessing it was a person who deals with inheritance and all that sort of thing. But that is what I got with that. Culture! Theme reading for culture, yes. What does Mo and Moon have for culture tonight? What does Mo and Moon have for culture tonight for the last quarter moon in Scorpio? Ooh, the Hermit. Get out of your head and in your heart, right, culture? We're releasing the Hermit energy. You've been a hermit long enough. It's time to go outside and mingle. Meet some new connections. See the light. Or the moon if you prefer to go out at night. I don't know. The High Priestess. Very confusing energies, right? I feel like they're both kind of saying get out of your head, in your heart. But trust your third eye kind of energy, trust your intuition. Focus on your inner knowledge that you know to move forward. Don't let the outside world consume you and hold you back or hold you in kind of thing. The Wheel of Fortune is in the light, so this is what to cut. This is how to cut the energetic cord. So you're going to cut it with some Wheel of Fortune, so some good luck, some good karma. Going with the flow with the cycles of things, right? And if you do all that, you seem to get the King of Swords in the dark. So if you want to stop with the Wheel of Fortune, then there you go, right? If you don't want to deal with this King of Swords in the dark, I feel like this King of Swords are a little bit irrational in their energy, They may be temperamental one way or another. Don't know if you know who that is, but Moon says some adjustments are required. So this isn't a perfect plan. You may need a new plan. So I recommend a new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. So yeah, jump on that. Jump on the Wheel of Fortune energy there. Go towards what exciting around the corner is doing. Trust may be required to move this situation forward. So you may have to figure out how to trust this King of Swords to move forward. That sounds like work. I don't know if you're up to that challenge, but that's what Moon has for you right now. Lola, what's coming towards Lola in the next 4 months? What is coming towards Lola in the next 4 months? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? They want to come and give Lola a message. What's coming towards Lola in the next 4 months? I guess this wanted to come through. I guess we should take it, eh? I feel like I'm so crooked. Oh man. Oh, 2 cards came out there. Okay, so the 9 of Wands is in the dark. I feel like you're going to be a little bit defensive, but it's a good energy to not compromise. Do what you want to do. Stand your ground. Be guarded. Be protective of yourself. I feel like you're going to have some strength, some confidence, listening to your own inner wisdom, your own animal instincts that you have. The 9 of Pentacles, or maybe some challenges with the family or the financial side of things. Right, I feel like there's this energy of figuring out what's important for you. Like you don't want to chase, like, if are you just chasing status, or if you're chasing something that's more sustainable long term. I feel like it's going to be what's being questioned moving forward. You have the 5 of Wands, so there's going to be some changes and challenges. There may be some different opinions going around, like too many cooks in the kitchen kind of thing. Um, so maybe mindful about that, making sure that there's an energy that you're not feeding into stirring the drama that may be going around. For the Page of Wands here, I feel like you will be getting some good news or some good feedback one way or another. Because I feel like there's this energy of being inspired, enthusiastic, and getting creative about something. But it's also kind of like reminding you to be a little playful with it. There is the 5 of Cups, so it could be just a matter of um, figuring out what emotional struggles that you're dealing with and how you're going to move forward with them in a positive light when you are trying to decide how you're going to navigate yourself moving forward in the next 4 months. So I feel like this is kind of like pushing you towards choosing some sort of career path, or I feel like it's based on something more materialistic than like a relationships kind of energy. And that's what I got though. Let's just clarify. What advice can we give for Lola with moving forward in the next 4 months? The Queen of Swords. So I feel like it's a matter of like being in your heart, not just all in your head all the time. So you may want to mix a little bit of your Capricorn with your Pisces energy and not just be all Capricorny, and be a little bit more creative and imaginative with your Pisces energy. What I got? Oh my goodness. The biblical for the biblical. Do I have deceased ancestors trying to communicate with me? Let's see. For the biblical, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give the biblical a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give the biblical a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give the biblical a message? Does the biblical have any ancestors that are trying to communicate with them? I would say yes. I feel like you have someone who tries to communicate with you who may have passed young in your family. Um, I feel like they try to protect you, try to give you some of their strength, or maybe they try to manifest themselves with your energy or the energy around you so that you can see them. Um, I feel like they may make things fall and you notice them. or like something roll on the floor or something. Um, but yeah, I feel like they're deeply rooted in your ancestors. So I feel like they've passed a long time ago. I don't know. Um, yeah, they feel like they share your roots or they have a strong connection with you. And I feel like they want you to focus on rising above, not focusing on negativity or what you don't align yourself with or um kind of energy. That's what I got though. Their energy didn't last long. Gigi. Oops. Keep reading for Gigi. What does Gigi need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or universal fae that want to come and give Gigi a message? What does Gigi need to know about the last quarter moon in Scorpio? So the cards are going crazy. What does Gigi need to know about the last quarter moon in Scorpio? What messages does my moon have for Gigi tonight? Take time to breathe. The Six of Cups. So it's time to release some nostalgia energy. Something from your past needs to be released. Past memories or past situations, whatever that was for you. Why it has power over you because of this moon phase that you're in right now. I feel like it's trying to tap into your unconscious mind. Maybe that's not something you want to open up right now, or not something you want to deal with right now. I don't know. Yeah, the Hierophant and the light as well. So this is what to cut this is how to cut the energetic cord that you don't want to bring with you during this moon phase, right? So this is just now until the full moon. Um, with some traditions. Maybe it's a matter of you starting your new traditions right now or focusing on what you want to do rather than what you feel like is expected. You know, if your values and beliefs are not really connecting to your current situation, maybe it's just a matter of figuring out until the full moon energy in a different perspective. And if you do all that, the King of Wands is going to leave you alone, it seems. It's in the dark, so I feel like they won't be so much in your energy. Maybe they will back down or not be so arrogant or impatient with you. Then the messages from Moon says, take time to breathe out. You are where you need to be, and it's okay where you are. You should know where you stand either now or very soon. So take your time. It's not a rush. It's time for you to share your own wisdom and experience with someone else. So maybe mentor someone. I don't know. Avoid falling into a slump as well. So yeah. You're welcome, culture. Mars, general reading for Mars. What does Mars need to know right now? What does Mars need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and for Fae that want to come and give Mars a message? What does Mars need to know right now? You have a hidden message from the universe, and that is the Eight of Cups. So for the Four of Wands in the dark, I feel like you haven't harvested enough resources or you haven't harvested enough what you need to harvest right now to move forward. You still have some more gathering to do, it seems. I feel like there's this energy of lacking support or I don't know if it's just dealing with not having enough help or what's going on with that. I don't know. There is a hangman in the dark too, so I feel like there's this energy of resisting changes and kind of like stalling. I mean, I don't know if you're stalling because of the lack of support or what's going on with that, but you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is like, come on, let's go. Take action already, right? I feel the sense of you making some bold moves at a fast pace as well. You know, like you're moving forward in a positive light, you know? It's kind of like leaving all the stuff behind, you know, if you have to abandon some things in order to move forward. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? The Ten of Pentacles is in the dark, so I don't know if it's a matter of struggling with leaving family and friends behind or what's the struggle with moving forward. I do feel like there's some resistance and some fears with taking a leap of faith into the unknown. But let's see, what kind of advice can we give to Mars about this? Why are they being pushed into a direction that they're hesitating with? Nine of Swords, yeah, overthinking it way too much. But it seems like it's time to face your fears, right? Nine of Swords in the dark, it's time to face your fears. Solve whatever issues you have. You know, don't be afraid to ask for some more support if that is what's needed. That is what I got. You're welcome, Firebird. Mars! Did I do Mars? I feel like I just did Mars. Did I just do Mars? I don't know. Am I on Mars? Maybe. Am I on Mars? I thought I just did Mars. I am not sure. Now it says Pure Heart. Okay, I thought so. So it's Pure Heart now? I see it on the other screen as Pure Heart. My screen still says Mars. Pure Heart, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want to come and give Pure Heart a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want to come and give Pure Heart a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want to come and give Pure Heart a message? For Pure Heart, you have the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like there's this energy of you taking a step back and evaluating your garden, see all the things that you've accomplished already before you take your next step. I feel like that will give you a boost of confidence, um, a boost of energy that you are on the right path, you're going in the right direction. You have the Nine of Cups in the dark, so I feel like it's not a matter of dwelling on the past, but it's a matter of moving forward, right? I feel like whatever was going on in the past, whatever seeds you forgot to plant or nurture, you know, keep moving with the ones that you have nurtured and the ones that are growing, kind of thing. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the light, so I feel the sense of you setting down your foundation, right? Of what success is, of your business, your career, whatever is going on. I feel like you will be making money or you will be making progress in that energy, right? Because I feel like you're rising above, right? Your Ten of Swords is in the dark. So you're rising above, you're coming into your power of releasing any negativity. Like the worst is over. It's just a matter of putting yourself together and keep going. I feel like there's this energy of um you know, being a little bit looser with your boundaries or your guards and seeing what else is out there for you. What advice can we give to Pure Heart right now? What advice can we give to Pure Heart right now? The tower. Yeah, you may have to rebuild your tower, but making sure that there's fire alarms in it is not, you know, it's just a safety checklist, right? Kind of thing. The Ten of Wands, I feel like there's this energy of, it may take more work before the work is done, but you're getting there. You're going to make progress. Hi, Mira. What is David? What is David W doing tonight? Let's see. What is David doing tonight? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is David doing tonight? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that wants to come and give Mira a message? What is David doing tonight? For the Ace of Wands in the light, for the Ace of Wands in the light, I feel like he's having a spark of something. So I don't know if he's focused on you, because I feel like whatever he said he was doing tonight, he was honest about that. I don't know, because I feel like they're open to communication. Um, Maybe they're going out with friends, because I feel like they're open to communication, that they're talking and um getting along. I don't know what that is about. The Ten of Wands is in the dark. I feel like whatever's going on with them, um, I kind of feel like they were under pressure to go out. So maybe whatever they said they were planning on doing is what they were doing. But I feel like they were pressured to go out, so they went out. But they're not having a good time. The Five of Pentacles are having challenges. Um, they're spending money that they really did not want to spend, it seems. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. But that is what I got. Because I feel like they feel like they don't have money to go out, or they don't want to spend their money on whatever this is. So they're not happy about it. That is what I got. I don't know what that was about. Thank you so much for your donation, though. Thank you. I think Nightbot is having some issues tonight. Or YouTube's having issues tonight. I don't know what it is. Moonbeam says, one moment. Waiting for Moonbeam to fix the problem. Phasa is a theme reading. Okay, so Phasa. Theme reading for Phasa. What does the moon want Phasa to know tonight? What does the last quarter moon have for Phasa tonight? What does the last quarter moon have for Phasa tonight? What messages does Mom Moon have for Phasa tonight? Apparently you have 2 messages. Okay, not gonna fight the moon. The Nine of Pentacles. I don't know if you may have to fight the moon, right? I don't know if this is what you want to do, but it says to release the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like you don't really want to truly release your independence, right? I feel like you don't want to release getting everything done unless you want to take a day off work. Then fine. But that's what's going on with that. Moon also says why this has power over you because you're not going slow enough, right? The Knight of Wands is like going a little slower because Knight of Wands and Light is like full speed ahead. So slow down a little bit before you take your next action. Seems to be a thing. And how you're going to cut the cord on that is the Page of Wands. So, you know, having some new ideas may help you cutting the cord. By having new ideas, you may cut the cord with this Nine of Wands. So if this Nine of Wands is slowing you down or getting in your way, whatever that is, you may want to do that. Two of Wands is in the dark. So the outcome of this is that you won't be faced with 2 decisions. You'll just have a clear path of where you want to be headed moving forward. As communication is key. This is a Gemini card, so there could be a Gemini in your energy or coming into your energy. This tells someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and on your heart right now. Someone might be flirting with you. Maybe it's this Knight of Wands. I don't know. My moon also says there's 2 Geminis. So Gemini is really in your energy right now for some reason. The answers you need are coming, so be patient. It's time for social events, so go out and mingle. You have an important conversation. So you're going to have an important conversation. I don't know if it has to do with this Gemini or not, but it says to stay calm. Don't let them get under your skin. Don't be superficial either, it says. Someone is trying to flirt with you. Oh my gosh, two cards saying someone's trying to flirt with you. Keep your eyes open. They want to know if you've noticed. Laugh off the situation and move on. Don't have to listen to them, but you need to hear them out. Job applications have good perspectives. I don't know if you've been applying for jobs right now or not, but job applications have good perspectives right now. So the answers you seek are coming soon. Communication is your key, but you don't have to listen. That is what I got. Moonbeam's gonna come do something on the computer here, it seems. So I don't know what Moonbeam's gonna come and do, but hopefully it fixed my problem because I don't see your name up there like I normally do. It's stuck on Mira. Mira, thank you for the donation again. I appreciate you. It just showed Phasa now, but it wasn't there a minute ago. I'll be right back in a minute. Oh. Sorry, Mira. I started over, but I wasn't online. But I did pull these cards out for you. These cards are for what are David's thoughts about your last message. So they're all very positive, so I don't want to reshuffle them. So I didn't know I was talking to myself there for a moment. This is for Mira as a message. Next, I'm going into David still walking away from the idea of socializing with Mira. Is David still walking away from the idea of socializing with Mira? So for Mira, I feel like David does see you as the Queen of Cups. You know, someone who is emotionally balanced and loving and caring and nurturing. Like they do want to have future plans with you, moving forward. The Queen of Wands is in the light too, so I feel like they are having positive thoughts about your last message. Um, the Six of Cups here, I feel like there's a lot of happy memories. Is he still walking away? I mean, the cards say yes, because the Six of Cups and the Fool is yes cards. The Seven of Cups is a no, though, so maybe it's not a solid yes that he's walking away of the idea of socializing with you. Because I feel like there's still a lot of good, positive memories between the two of you. He does seem to be ready to take a leap of faith and see how things go, even though he may not be sure if it's a good idea or not with the Seven of Cups. You know, may think that this idea is an illusion. Um, oh, there's no volume. Movie, was there a problem with my volume? Can anybody hear me? It looks like I have volume. I don't know. Sorry, Moonbeam is trying to fix it. Can you hear me now? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Yes? Okay, good. I'll start over. Sorry about that. Um, for the Queen of Cups and the Light, I feel like a David does think of you as a Queen of Cups, someone who's loving, nurturing, well emotionally balanced, and that sort of good stuff, right? I feel like a David does think about making future plans with you. Um, overall, What are his thoughts about your last message? I'm not quite sure what the last message was, but I feel like there's some good energy with the Queen of Wands. Boosting his confidence, his ego with whatever's going on there. And then for the next question, is he still walking away? It looks like yes, he's still walking away because the Fool and the Six of Cups is yes. But there's also the Seven of Cups, which is a no. So maybe it's not a strong yes. It could be just a possibility that's still in his mind. The Six of Cups, there's still a lot of good feelings, good memories from the past between the two of you that they're still holding on to. The Fool, it seems like they're ready or they're open to take a leap of faith into the unknown. They may not be 100% sure about it. They may feel like it's an illusion with the Seven of Cups in the dark and not really something that's realistic for them to move forward with moving forward. So I feel like even though they may be still open to communicating with you, they're not quite sure what their next steps are about the two of you connecting together, it seems. Um, yeah. There's no volume. Did you hear what I said about the Seven of Cups? Can anyone in the chat hear me? From the Fool? Okay, so with the Fool, they feel like they're open to taking a leap of faith into the unknown. But with the Seven of Cups, they feel like they're not quite sure what they want to do. They feel like their idea of this may be an illusion. They're not quite sure where they want to go from here. So I feel like even though they may be open to some communication, I feel like they're not quite sure what that means between the two of you because they're not sure which decision they want to make moving forward. So it's kind of like a yes no if they're still walking away from you. They may walk away from you but still have that leave the communication open. I don't know. But that's what I got. You can hear me? Okay, good. Where they want to go, they're not sure. The Seven of Cups, they're not sure which way. You know, they're weighing all their options. They're seeing what's best for them and what's not. Moonbeam says he's hearing fine, so I don't know if it's on your end, Mira. Yeah, I don't know. Um, that damn person says that they can hear me. Moonbeam says he can hear me, so it might be on your end, Mira. Overall, they don't know where they're headed from now. They seem to keep the communication open, but where it stands between the two of you, they're unsure. Okay. You may want to just play it back because it may be just on your end. I'm not sure. But that is what I got. Mike! What's gonna happen tomorrow with Mike's job? I don't know if you saw in the comments, Mike, but I did pull some cards for you the other day when you commented on one of the streams, I think it was. For Mike, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, fae that want to come and give Mike a message? What's going to happen with Mike tomorrow on his job? What's going to happen tomorrow with Mike's job and him? What does Mike need to know for tomorrow? The Empress. I I feel like the Empress is telling you to remember to stay calm, stay grounded. Don't be overly stubborn one way or another. Be open to whatever communication or feedback you're going to be getting. The Three of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like whatever's happening, you will get the information you're needing. I feel like you're going to learn from something. There may be some sort of setback or some recovery time. Not quite sure what that is about. There is a Tower, so it's kind of like expect the unexpected, even though there may not be a complete disaster. There may be some changes or unexpected changes may come your way with your work or with you. You have the King of Swords. So whoever the King of Swords is, I feel like they're going to be honest with you, tell you what's what, tell you what you need to know. The Three of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to work something out, because the Three of Pentacles, I feel like there's this good collaboration, working together, sharing your opinions and stuff with each other, has a good feedback going on there. So I feel like whatever's going on tomorrow, be confident, to be open minded, um, do more listening than talking kind of thing. Expect some changes, but overall it doesn't seem to be too bad. That's what I got. Butterfly. What does Butterfly need to know in general? Really, Spirit Guides, Answers, Hands, or Fae? What does Butterfly A need to know in general right now? Really, Spirit Guides, Answers, Hands, or Fae? Then what can give Butterfly a message? What does Butterfly need to know right now? Wheel of Fortune, luck, timing, and destiny is on your side. I can feel that for you. The cycles are turning and moving and doing its thing. For the Six of Cups in the dark, I feel like the past is going to come back and bite you in the butt. I don't know. This might be one of those butt cheek moments. I'm not sure. Whatever this is, I feel like there's this energy of, I feel this need of like wanting to cling to what's comfortable, clinging to what was instead of what could possibly be moving forward. I feel that for you. Maybe it's just your safety place. I don't know. But with the Six of Wands, I feel like it's a matter of pushing yourself out there a little bit more, being your own cheerleader, giving yourself that boost of confidence that you're needing to move forward, right? Because you do have the Wheel of Fortune in the light. So I do feel like there's this energy of the cycles moving in your favor kind of thing, just going with the flow of how things are moving, how things are changing, how things are progressing. You have the Knight of Swords. So I don't know if this is the butt cheek energy that's going to come back into your life, or if this is just some sort of energy that you're going to have to deal with moving forward. But the Knight of Swords in the dark, I feel like they're just going on an ego trip of some sorts, or I don't know what. They just feel like they're being irrational or temperamental in their energy. Maybe they're misusing some sort of power. I don't know. The King of Cups, I just feel like he's being judgmental or trying to observe without good intentions kind of thing, and not quite sure what their deal is either. But let's see, what kind of advice do we have for Butterfly with dealing with this energy? What advice do we have for Butterfly with dealing with this energy? The Sun, stay positive, have positive focus, positive energy moving forward. The light is with you. You have the Four of Swords. So if you need to take some time to think about it, you need time to rest on it before you make that decision, then you do what you gotta do, right? I feel the sense of like rest is required for that mental recharge. If you need some space to clear your mind before you answer or respond to these people, then you do what you gotta do. But that is what I got. But I also feel this energy like don't bring the past into the situation. Keep the past where it is and look forward, because luck and timing, destiny's on your side anyways. That's what I got. John, hello. How will my date with Abby go? Ooh. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? How will John's date with Abby go? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? How will John's date with Abby go? Six of Pentacles. Ooh, not too bad, right? I think it's going to be going well. Oh, man, look at that, right? The Six of Pentacles. So a good balance between the two of you. Good equal give and take on this day. You know, good communication, good connection. The Queen of Cups. I don't know if this is Abby's energy being emotionally balanced and happy. She may be a little bit observing the situation and seeing what's what with this state of hers. For the Six of Cups, I feel like you're going to be talking about the good old days or having some nostalgia or inner child energy coming out. The Six of Wands, right? That badass success. I feel like Abby's going to like what she sees. You're moving forward in a positive light, so the Chariot may indicate date number 2 coming along. That's what I got. Seems to be going good. So be that charmer, you know. It's gonna go really well. Starfall. General reading for Starfall. Learning spirit guides, dances, angels, or fae. What does Starfall need to know right now? What does Starfall need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, dances, angels, or fae? What does Starfall need to know right now? You're welcome, John. What does Starfall need to know right now? Ooh, the world. Secret message from the universe. For the Chariot, I feel like you may be going at a little bit at a pause, not really moving too fast in any direction right now, even though you have this sense of completion going on with the world card here. Your secret message from the universe is like, you know, you're done resting. It's time to take action. It's time to get yourself up and out and about. Maybe working with others, collaborating, sharing your skills or your gifts with others, whatever that is for you. Because I just feel the sense of you putting yourself into some meaningful work or meaningful contracts or doing something that you feel like is contributing to others. You have the Four of Cups and a Light too, so I feel like it's a matter of looking at some opportunities. Maybe if you passed some opportunities by before, maybe now is the time to take a second look at them to see if they're still available or if you're interested now than you were maybe before, because kind of like plant that seed, get those ideas and see what you can do with that. Luck, timing, and destiny may not be on your side right now completely, but you know, the more positive you are, the more you can make your cycles turn in your favor, kind of thing. Right? Let's see what advice we have for Starfall moving forward. What advice do we have for Starfall moving forward? The Two of Wands. So you're going to be faced with a decision to make moving forward. So it's kind of like choosing your path. Which path is the best path for you moving forward, if it's one way or the other. But whatever it is, you consider what your long-term future goals are, what your future plans are, long-term, not just in the moment. That is what I got. The Space Cowboy is my future spouse, a loyal person. Let's see for the Space Cowboy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give the Space Cowboy a message? Is the Space Cowboy spouse going to Space Cowboy spouse going to be a loyal person? That's a mystery. That's for you to judge. You have to fall in love first before that universe knows that decision. Oh my goodness. Sometimes the universe is brutally honest, eh? In the moon, you know, it's up in the air. It's still a mystery to be solved. I feel like my table is like crooked, eh? I don't even know what to do about it. I feel like I'm putting the cards straight, but the camera says, no, you're not. bugs me so much. Anyways, I feel like it's a matter of you making the best judgment of your future spouse. I feel like you may be torn between two, so it may depend which one you choose, right? The Two of Cups in the dark. It's kind of like, there may be two that are very attractive, very loving, very, may depend which one you choose. The Two of Pentacles, right? Balancing both out, you may have to give them both a try to see which one's best. One may be more loyal than the other. The Queen of Wands tends to be someone who is very loyal, but she comes with a lot of buts sometimes. The Queen of Wands can be that Aries energy, so she could be very vibrant, very magnetic, very confident, very resilient, but also you need to keep up with her energy in order for her to be loyal. Seems to be what's coming through here. What is this future spouse's love energy for the space cowboy? What is this love energy for the space cowboy? Baggage. Ooh, one may come with baggage. You never know which one that is. The one that comes with baggage is always best to unpack it together, not hold any grudges about it. Celebrate. Today you celebrate the love that you share with the ones you love most or matter most towards you. So you are going to find love. You're going to find two loves. It's a matter of deciding which one is which. I feel like the one you choose would probably be loyal. I feel like you have good judgment on that. Being the King of Cups there. Richard, hello. Will Richard meet my real family Vanderbilts? Let's see for Richard. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Richard a message? Will Richard meet their real family? Will Richard meet their real family? Judgment. Will Richard get his real name, Richard Vanderbilt? Yes, you will get your real name, it seems. Whitney restored to meet them, go back home. And did I? Okay. Will Richard meet them and go back home? Did Richard have kids with Teresa? Did Richard have kids with Teresa? Back in 99 in secret. Oops, that was... Someone sent you a message there. Not sure what that was about. Did Richard have kids with Teresa back in 99 in secret? So for the judgment, if you're going to meet your family, your real family, it seems to be not a solid yes or no. The judgment card is neutral. It's not yes, it's not no. It's a possibility. The sun's in the dark, so I feel like it's a slight possibility, not a strong one. If you can restore your real name to Richard Vanderbilt, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. It seems to be yes, that you will have good luck with changing your name or getting your real name. The Fool is in the dark for will you meet them? So the Fool is a yes card, but it's in the dark, so it's a possible yes, not 100%. The next question was, did you will you go back home with them? I feel like if you do meet them, you will go back home with them, or you will set a connection, you'll set a foundation there with them of some sorts. And did you have kids with Teresa and 99? The 7 of Cups is a no, you didn't. But you know, these are not 100%. You know, you take it with a grain of salt. This is just a prediction of the cards. You know, the spirits kind of thing, but they could be wrong on that, right? The 7 of Cups does also represent illusions, so you'd have to figure that out on your own of what's going on there. That is what I got. I guess I am done. I lost my mouse. Oh man. Thank you everyone for being here. I can't switch the screens because my mouse is being a butt cheek. But I hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone. Good night. Hey, Mom? Mom?